Welcome to Starring You. I'm your host, Tasha Johnson. Hey guys, in today's tutorial, I wanted to share with you one of my favorite websites, and it's called Headliner. And this website is going to enable you to create a variety of content, first of all. But one of my favorite pieces of content that this website allows me to create is something that's called an audiogram. And so this is basically enabling me to turn my audio clips into very short videos that is very easily shared on social media. So in the event that you're curious, okay, what does that mean? An audiogram is something like this. So I've got the image right here, right? And I can click on here and it'll actually play a part of my podcast episode right on Instagram. And so I'm actually using, you're not going to be able to hear it because I'm using my speakers right now, obviously, to record. So I'm not able to, you're probably not going to hear this. So let me see.
Zopo is great.
There you go.
I know a lot of people might feel weird about ordering stuff that, is like really cheap and it comes from China.
So that's really cool, right? So I'm able to, I'm on Instagram, I see these little waves and I'm like, I wonder what this is all about. So it really enables you to have more of an interactive capability to share your content, okay? So in the event that you would also like to partake in having an audiogram on your Instagram page or even other websites, guys, I forgot, your audiogram, you can put this to suit your needs on whatever platform you need, okay? So if you create the video and download it, you can share it on various social networks. And you also can store it in Google Drive, which is amazing. I really like that capability of being able to create my audiogram and just have it automatically in the cloud so I can access it and put it into whatever platform that I want. All right, so let's go ahead and create an audiogram. I just want to show you how easy it is to go about creating this. So first of all, set up an account. It is free to do, and it's very quick, guys, to set up an account. So go ahead and do that. And then we're going to create an audiogram. And quite frankly, I'm going to just show you how to create an audiogram, because if you're able to follow the instructions, it's pretty much the same thing to go about creating any one of these other pieces of content, okay? The concept is pretty much the same. All right, so your audio needs to be in MP3 or WAV format. So I'm going to go ahead and get my MP3. I normally just save things on the desktop because it just makes life a lot easier. So I'm going to go ahead and get that MP3. All right, and I'm going to click next. Or let's make this a little bit more interesting. You have the ability to actually have audio transcription on your audiogram as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click that on just so you can see what it looks like. And then I'm going to click next. And now here is an awesome feature, is this time limit selector. So I can automatically, by clicking on one of these different options, I have the ability to actually, without me having to manually trim to get to the time limit that has been implemented by Twitter or Instagram. So you're only able to upload 1 minute worth of video on Instagram, right? So instead of me manually doing what I just did by grabbing these ends and making sure that I have a minute, I could easily just click on Instagram and it does it for me, right? Now what's awesome is I have the ability to pick where I want the audiogram to take my audio from. So the audio that I want to use in order to create my content, I have that capability of choosing exactly where I want it to go. So let's say, for example, I want to have it right here. So let's play this clip.
If you are in an environment that is toxic. And so you may be wondering, what is a toxic work environment? And here are some signs that can let you know if you're working in a toxic work.
All right, so you see that right there. So I could leave it at a minute. And sometimes, just to be on the safe side, I actually change mine to 55. You don't have to do that. I just do that because I don't know. I just do. Because sometimes I have used other apps in the past that have said, oh yeah, it's exactly a minute. And then I go to upload it and it's not. So again, not to say that that's the case with Headliner, but I just have a tendency to shave off the 5 seconds just to save myself the headache, just in case. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. And I am going to use the square feature. And again, because I know for a fact I'm pasting this on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and use that. And now is the fun part, guys. I am going to go ahead and pick round bars. I typically choose that. And then I'm going to go ahead and click padded bottom. See how that made it smaller. And then I'm going to go ahead and choose my color. So I'm going to choose black. And the only reason I did that is because I'm going to upload my photo. See that? So I'm going to change this. Put this down here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and create my project. All right, so it's uploading. And then once it's done, it's going to send you to a different screen where you have the ability to go ahead and save the project name and all that fun stuff. So sometimes this part takes a little bit, not sure why. It probably depends on the size of the audio. All right, guys, so now we're on to the next screen. Our project has completed. We're going to go ahead and save this. That's the name of my project. And now let's say, for example, I wanted to maybe add some more video or some other images. I can hit this plus button, and right here, guys, I have the ability to really jazz up the video. So I can add in transitions. I can add in custom. When I hit custom, I can add in some extra features in terms of the padding and the line spacing, different styles, and how I want my text to be displayed. I can choose that right here, whether or not I want to have things aligned. Then we've got different colors that we can choose. So there's a lot that you can go about in adding to your video. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and go with what I've got. And so now the next thing I do is I just click on export. So I'm going to export my video. And again, it does warn you that it's going to take a few minutes. So again, based on how much content that you're trying to export, it could take a little bit. All right, so now our video is done. I can go ahead and download it. Let's take a look and listen to what I've got. I'm just
to pay. So some of us may be in positions where we're working at a job that is less than fulfilling, and there's absolutely.
So there you go, guys. We have created our audiogram, and the last thing that we need to do is basically to save this video and into our Google Drive. I've got, I always save a lot of my audiograms into Google Drive. And then from there, I open up the video in Google Drive, and then I'm able to share it from Instagram from there. They are working on incorporating the ability to directly share to some of these other sites, these platforms. But for right now, you can easily share your video on Twitter and Facebook, but you do have to be a little bit more creative with the other platforms. Like I said, you can definitely share it to Instagram, but you just have to do it through Google Drive. And that one's pretty self-explanatory. So once you get into Google Drive and you bring up the video, you're going to easily see how you can go about doing that. So again, guys, I truly hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Headliner is a fantastic website, and I really do feel like a lot of people need to know a lot more about this particular website in order to create more interactive content. So let me know what your thoughts are. I hope this was helpful for you, and please feel free to leave in the comments section any questions or comments you have regarding this tutorial. Thanks so much, guys, for listening, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.